This is a John Deere Model 430 47-inch snowblower, usually used on 20 horsepower tractors and up. As you can see, I've got it broken down to a whole bunch of different components. And what I'm going to do here is a couple of things. First off, my 4115 tractor is a little bit wider than my old 420. So I want to make the body of the snowblower 2 inches wider on each side. So I'm going to weld on some 2-inch flat stock and bend it to size and whatever. And also this hole that's in here, it's taking a real beating where the chute goes. Do some repairs. Like a lot of people think I only work on cars, but when you're doing any kind of fabricating, this is the kind of thing, if you get the opportunity to work with a little bit of heavier metals, it's a little more forgiving. It's not as dainty as body metal, but it gives you an idea just to learn a little bit and to hone your skills a bit and to still accomplish something that's not showroom type quality type thing that you want to do. Anyways, this is the beginning of it. What I'm going to do is reinforce the front plate on the snowblower where the impeller is, which actually grabs the snow and fires it up the chute. And this is a sheet of stainless steel. You can see that this is a disc off a tractor, and I'm going to use it as a template so that I can plasma cut it and make a reinforcing a piece of metal, a gusset, that'll be welded in afterwards. This is, well, it's my invention, but actually it's a bottle jack with a couple of uprights, and in this case I've welded a post into it, and I've got one of these Lee Valley V-brakes that you put in your vise. Unfortunately, this vise here isn't really good. I had a better one, but I ended up breaking it, and got this one at Princess Auto, but the threads, they load up. You just can't put any real tension on it. So I'm just using it hydraulically to bend this piece, which is going to go all the way over here. This is the John Deere 430 snowblower, and if you take a close look here, you can see that I've added in a 2-inch strip of steel on either side and welded it. Also did some repairs down here on where the scarfing blade is going to mount. A new scarfing blade is going to go on. The big thing that happens with these snowblowers is that this is about a wear. This is now square, but I've added on, this is a stainless steel wear surface to bring it back, because what's happening is the snowblower is tipping towards the front and continues to do so. So I've sandblasted the whole snowblower, just getting ready to blow some paint on it. We'll put a coat of epoxy primer followed by the John Deere yellow, and these are all the parts that are going to be yellow, parts of the chute. And we'll continue on. I'll give you a shot after the paint's been put onto it. Well, it's about 2 hours later, and I've blown on the 2 coats of epoxy primer. And this is just a John Deere color. I go to the dealer and buy it in the can, and I thinned it out probably about 15%, and using a HVLP gun. And that's got all my parts hanging here on my car hoist. I still get this batch of parts down here that I gotta clean and sandblast. And what I'll do is I'll coat those with PPG Pithane paint. It's very durable, semi-gloss urethane enamel, and start putting this whole thing back together. What you see here are all the black parts for the snowblower. I've already done the yellow, and they've all been sandblasted. And once again, I'm using my car hoist as a means of supporting it for spray painting. So we're just about ready. I'll put the epoxy primer on, and then within 30 minutes I will put a black top coat, Pithane, on these parts, and they'll sit here for a couple of days, let the paint cure, and I'll be all set to start assembly shortly after. Little update, here are all the parts that I painted. They were hanging on the hoist there the other day. The Pithane takes about 2.5 to 3 days to cure, and it's still a bit soft, so I've got it on plywood so I don't scratch all that paint off that I spent so much time to do. And from the hoist I have the snowblower suspended, and I've started reassembling it, and I'll give you an idea. Nothing complicated, just a couple of chains, a couple of clevises, and the transmission's here, and that's what the shaft looks like on the inside, and I do have a new scarfing blade on it as well. And I've still got to fit that gearbox for the auger in there as well. So little by little it's getting there. This is the completion of the 47-inch snowblower. I've now widened it to actually 51.5 inches, and I measured the rear tires on this 4115 John Deere tractor, and it's 48.5. And of course, anytime I was snow blowing, I was always caving it in with the rear wheels. So now it looks a little bit better, a little bit wider. It's all been put back together. This is the detail of how I extended it. That's just a section of 2-inch IPS Schedule 40 pipe and some aluminum spacers, and along with some 3-inch carriage bolts. I also did change the length of the auger. I added in a section in here as well and put in one more brace. That was done on both sides. So just to give you an idea how it looks, a little bit of work, but in the long run it's going to do what I want to do, hopefully for another 25 years. I found a date stamped on this when I was sandblasting the entire unit, and it shows it to be manufactured the first month of 1985. I don't know what one would cost now, but I know when I bought this one in '85, it was about $3,200. Possibly it's cheaper now because China's involved with making components, but it's lasted all these years and it's been quite a good performer. And I hope it's going to keep serving me well. Thanks for watching.